Well, hello. We have been waiting for you. Welcome, welcome. This is the 25th anniversary of the Georgia Campaign for Youth Empowerment and Potential. Now, every time I say 25th anniversary or Jane Fonda or EmPower, here's what we do, friends, okay? This is when you grab your drink and you say, yum, 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 in my belly, okay? That's how we're going to operate tonight. Jane Fonda started you better take a drink. Jane Fonda started this in 1995, and here we are, the 25th anniversary. Drink again. My name's Robin Mead. I am lucky enough to be the anchor of Morning Express with Robin Mead on HLN for 19 years now, but who are we kidding? The only reason that I'm able to keep doing that job is because you watch. You don't watch, I get fired. Simple as that. Tonight we're here for the 25th anniversary of this group that Jane Fonda said it was the first organization that she started on her own. You're going to hear more about why she decided to do that, how much it has helped the youth of Georgia. And since we can't be together like we normally would do, I miss you already, because of the pandemic, you will have everything that you've come to expect from an EmPower party, but a little bit more, because we're separated but want to be together at heart. So I'm going to say it's going to be a legendary night. It is a fundraiser, yeah. It's designed to inform you about what GCAPP does, but it's designed also to make you feel so good about where your money's going, how it's being used, and the why. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say or tell like the surprises that we have tonight. So without saying their names, I'm just going to give you a few hints, okay? I'm going to imitate a few people that are coming up. My favorite things. Do you know who I'm talking about? I bet you do. My love don't cost a thing. Yes, okay. What about la 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 truth? Yes, she'll be here too. But without further ado, how about the woman who says that she has not left her townhome in Los Angeles in 8 months, but she left it today for you, for the anniversary, and I mean to get to Tricia Yearwood's house. She's in Tricia Yearwood's house right now. Hello and welcome to Jane Fonda and Tricia.
Hi, Robin.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much, Robin, for moderating this EmPower party. I'm so happy to see you, and thanks for all of you who are here and joining us tonight. I really appreciate it, and it's true. But it's not 8 months. It's over 9 months that I haven't left my house. But to be with Tricia Yearwood, wow! I can hardly believe it. I feel like I'm in a dream. I want to thank our special sponsors. Okay, Warner Media, Spanx, Sarah Blakely, my wonderful friend.
God bless you, Spanx.
Yeah, right. By the way, we've both tested negative.
Yes.
Everything is fine.
We're good.
Yeah. Cox Enterprise. Oh, Cox has been with us from the very, very beginning. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. Cindy and Alan Horn out in California. Thank you so much. And Sharon and Howell. Sharon, Maxwell Ferguson and Hal Ferguson down in South Georgia. Thank you so much. I love you so much. You guys, I mean, we wouldn't be able to have done GCAPP without you. So thanks. You going to make a drink?
Yeah. Do you want to have a drink? So
Yeah.
you guys are having the same thing that we're having here, and we're making something. I have a few drink mixes out, and this one is called Christmas in a Cup. So since we're heading toward the holiday season, especially if you're going to be home and not traveling, you might want to have a lot of this on hand for the holidays. And you said you hadn't left your townhome in almost 10 months. If you want to live with me, that's fine. Like,
I'll do it, man.
I can take care of you. I got you. We have vodka here, and I think this is the vodka that is the official vodka for tonight. And we're just going to have a little bit because Jane's driving me home tonight. So just kidding. Just going to put a little bit of vodka in. You should vodka at will at home. Especially if you have your checkbooks nearby. Just add a little bit more vodka. All right. And then it's just this mix. And this is kind of it's a very holiday sort of cranberry, pomegranate, a little bit of tangerine. Not overly, not overly sweet. And this is actually Christmas in a Cup skinny, so it's got less sugar.
Wow.
And you can also drink this without alcohol. I'm not sure why you would, but you can.
This is sold at Williams-Sonoma, but this is Trisha's personal recipe. Christmas in a Cup. Wow.
Yes. Give you a little stir.
Looks like a Bloody Mary.
A little bit.
Cheers to you. Here's to new friendships.
Amen.
Yeah, and here's to all of you. Again, thank you for joining us. Oh,
Right?
oh, that is good. We're gonna have more of that.
Mine too. We're gonna be every time that you say, every time that anyone says Jane Fonda, I'm gonna take a drink. So just so you know that.
I will too. Yeah. Back to you, Robin.
Okay. I love it. I wish I could taste the Christmas in a cup. We could all use a little holidays right now.
I'll send you some, Robin.
Okay. Okay, so as you're watching this at home, know that your 25th anniversary congrats are being bolstered by the next 4 women. You know, one has got to be one of your favorite comedians. The next is a celebrated leading lady. After that, you have somebody who's been in demand for at least 3 years. It's got to have been a crazy ride for her so far. And then the final of the 4th is glad that you really, really like her, but they like and they love Jane Fonda and all the work that she's done with GCAPP in Georgia.
Hey, Wanda Sykes here. Just want to say congratulations, Jane. Congratulations, GCAPP. Oh my God, 25 years you're celebrating. 25 years. That's almost as long as 2020. You're doing great work. You're changing lives. You're making a difference. Just please continue success. Love you.
Jane. Hey, it's Diane. I'm filming in Toronto. I just wanted to see if you'd been lured back south by Trisha's yummy, delicious Southern cooking. I know, you and I both loved living in Georgia for over 20 years. And speaking of Georgia, big congratulations on GCAPP's 25th birthday. I am so proud of the difference that this wonderful organization has made in the lives of Georgia's young people. In fact, I would like to propose a toast to another successful 25 years of empowering teens. Go GCAPP! Have a sip. Keep on. Keep on doing the good work. Bye, ladies and gents.
Hey, it's Tiffany Haddish. I just wanted to say happy 25th anniversary to you, Jane Fonda, for your organization, GCAPP. Congratulations. 25 years and more. 25 years and more. Yeah. GCAPP. Go!
Jane, congratulations on GCAPP. Congratulations on everything. You are a marvel. You are my hero. I've said that many times, but you just keep going. Thank God for you. I'm proud to know you. Wow.
That is the sweetest. Now, can Jane hear all of this? Can I ask Jane her reaction to all of this?
Yes.
Jane,
Yes, and I so love seeing all my friends.
Yeah. Did you know that they were going to do that?
No. I love how Wanda was off by a few decades, but that's okay. We'll take it. 45 years is good. That's good. So listen, tell me about the meal that we're going to have today.
I'm going to tell you what we've got. So I didn't make everything in here today, but you guys are getting all the ingredients, and you're having your meal at home. And I just did a lot of things that were Southern and very Georgia. So what I am going to feed you is some sour cream cornbread, and pimento cheese is a very Southern thing. It's and I love cheese. And this is a kind of a pimento cheese butter for the cornbread. And then collard greens, my favorite green. My dad, we had a huge garden, and we always had collard greens, so nothing's more Southern than that for me. With Vidalia onions, which if you guys know, you know that it's Vidalia. A lot of people say Vidalia, but then you know they're not really from Georgia. And they specifically grow the sweetest, best onions in the world. And the Vidalia Onion Association always sends me like 40 pounds of onions every year. So I use them in everything and talk about them all the time. You're also having a roasted heirloom potato salad. And courtesy of Ted Turner, you're having a reverse seared bison filet mignon. Thank you, Mr. Turner. And scuppernong tarts with peanut butter sauce for dessert. Scuppernongs are like a really intense grape. And they grew wild on our farm growing up, and I love them. Yeah. And so we found this. My sister and I found this recipe that my mom had in her shoebox of recipes. We'd never made it, and so it's kind of become our thing, and it's really, really yummy.
Ooh, I can't wait.
So that's what we're having.
I remember the first time that right after I married Ted, and we were on one of his properties, and he showed me scuppernong grapes. Yeah. I'd never heard of them before.
Yeah, and they make them into wine.
Yeah.
We had a lot this summer. Somebody gave me a lot. And so I learned how to make scuppernong jam, which I'd never made before, and it's really good. It's because the skins are kind of tart, and then the interior is really sweet. So if you put that all together, it's kind of the perfect.
Do you make mayhaw jelly?
I don't make it, but I've had it. I've had it. Yeah, that's something a lot of people don't know about. Yeah, that's awesome.
I lived in Georgia for 20 years.
I know. We're going to be like new best friends now, right?
I know to say Albany.
You do. It is Albany.
Yeah. Albany.
Albany, Georgia.
Great. Oh, I'm so glad you're a good cook. That looks so delicious. Yum.
I mean, my mother was a really good cook. I'm a home cook. I'm not a chef, so I know what I know. My mom and my dad, he was also a really good cook.
Well, say my name so we can drink again.
Are you having a good time, Jane?
Yeah, there we go. And here's a toast to all of you.
Jenny Brewer wants to say hi, Jane.
Jenny Brewer, oh my God.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at all of you. And Michael. And oh my God, look at everybody.
Look at us.
You guys look great.
Cheers. You're all up there on a screen. Oh, thank you all so much. Is Charles
We miss
there?
you in Atlanta.
We miss you.
Come see us next.
Oh, thanks. I'll be back. There's Charles sitting at the table. Very good. Everybody stands around you. Meet my new best friend, Tricia, who we're going to hear sing later.
Oh, we love you too.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much. I hope we can do this in person. I hope I get invited back.
These are the best people. They're just fabulous people.
Thank you guys for doing this way. It's very cool.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Enjoy the rest of your meal. I guess they haven't started eating yet, right?
I can't tell.
I know.
Probably not if they're standing up.
I think they're just drinking, Jane Fonda.
Oh, so glad you said that. All right, let's see what next we have.
I think Robin's going to come up.
Robin's coming back?
Yeah. Hi, there you go. I was like, can they hear me? I can hear them. I got a question. So people at home got the meal to make along with you? Is that what you're saying, Tricia?
They got it. They got it delivered, so they don't have to actually cook the meal.
That's amazing.
It was made. So we developed the menu was supposed to be live, and we were going to have it. Everybody's going to have the meal. So I made the menu, and then when it became virtual, we still want everybody to enjoy the food. So we had it made, and it all got delivered. So everybody's going to be eating the same thing. So it's kind of like we're all in the same room, but not.
Now let me ask our director here. Do you want to do the team? The final season of Grace and Frankie, the taping got waylaid. It got delayed because of the pandemic. But the team got together and wanted to give Jane a message. So here's Baron Vaughn, Brooklyn Decker, June Diane Raphael, Peter Gallagher, Sam Waterston, and Martin Sheen.
Hey, this is Baron Vaughn. Excuse the hat, I have pandemic hairline. I was asked to think on whether or not I had comprehensive fact-based sex and health education in high school, and I thought to myself, did I have comprehensive fact-based sex and health education in high school? And I did. Not necessarily because of class, but because of the fact that I was part of this little theater group that was comprised up of high school students from different schools all around the city where I grew up, Las Vegas, known for not having comprehensive sex and health-based education. But we would always have a learning, if you will, a education session from some doctor who would answer all of our questions, came in with a whole situation of a PowerPoint presentation. And then we, kids, were turning all of that material into sketches, monologues, songs, and plays. And it was really, really empowering. We had to learn all of that stuff so that way we could turn it into material to answer the exact questions that we had, questions that we knew everyone around us had, because that's who we were creating this material for. So thanks to that, I got a taste of what it meant to be an actor and a writer and a comic. And that's one of the biggest reasons I am that way today, because of comprehensive sex and health-based education from facts. Jack.
Hi, Jane, Tricia, and the GCAPP. Congratulations on tonight's fundraiser. What a huge accomplishment. But more importantly, congratulations on making it to 25 years as an organization. That is a huge accomplishment. It pales in comparison to what you have done for Georgia youth. You took Georgia, which was the #1 state in the country for teen pregnancies, and you reduced that number through your programming, through your education, and through your support by 60%. And that deserves a huge round of applause. The real question here, Jane and Tricia, is between the two of you, is there anything y'all can't do? I don't think there is. Congratulations on a wonderful night and a wonderful 25 years.
This message is for Jane Fonda. Jane, this is June Diane Raphael. I wanted to make you a very special video to say congratulations on 25 years helping teens maximize their potential with GCAP. What an incredible accomplishment and milestone for all of you. You've now been around really as long, just about as long as I've been alive, because I'm only 24.
Thanks to everyone who is, has been, and will be part of the Georgia campaign for adolescent power and potential. Because when the kids are strong, the future for all of us is strong. And thanks and congratulations to Jane and Tricia for showing us what strength looks like and for keeping this amazing organization going for 25 years. I hope you're both having a blast and raising a ton of money to keep it running for another 100. So to you both and to all, much love.
Jane, I missed the GCAPP's EmPower party celebrating your 80th birthday 2 years ago in Atlanta during the blizzard. So I'm extra glad to be able to pop in and help you celebrate GCAPP's 25th anniversary, your 25th anniversary. I hope everyone watching is also generously supporting your efforts to help thousands of deserving young people. I'm a little jealous that you're getting Trisha's music and her cooking. And I can't wait to see you again on set, where we both belong. Lots of love and congratulations.
Hello, Jane. It's me, Martin. Congratulations to you and the Georgia campaign for adolescent power and potential on 25 remarkable years. GCAP is truly a proven formula for change. Congratulations again, and here's to 25 more years guiding and inspiring Georgia youth.
Somebody was missing on that tape, but I'm going to patch her through right now. One ringing ding just like Ernestine would. Lily Tomlin, good morning, good evening. Hello.
Hey, Robin, great to see you.
Good to see you. Hey, give me some idea about something crazy you bought on Amazon during quarantine.
Oh my God! Well, what just came was a big weight machine that you can measure your height. Because Jane, I'm getting taller than Jane Fonda now, and I'm going to have to suppress my height so she doesn't get.
Well, I'm going to patch it through just like Ernestine would, and oh, they're drinking. Oh wait, Lily's drinking. Well, I'm going to drink then too.
Every time she says Jane Fonda, we have to drink. That's our rule. Jane Fonda.
Hi, Lily. It's so great to see you. You've come to Georgia to support GCAP, I think 3 times. The first time you came with Dolly, right?
No, the first time was your birthday, wasn't it?
Which one? I've had a few since then. You came for my 70th birthday. That's right. And Bonnie Raitt performed.
Wow. You guys, since I have you right here, can I make news and ask what's the deal with a 9 to 5 sequel? The Yahoo Entertainment article yesterday said, and remains afoot, that the sequel remains afoot. And I don't know what that means. And I know people watching would like to know.
Well, Well, I wanted to make a new one when we get a little bit older. I wanted it to be just called 95.
Is it happening, guys, or no?
What? Yeah, we're going back, right, Lily, on the beginning of June in 2021 is when we're starting again. We're going to do 16 episodes, right, Lil?
Yeah, Grace and Frankie, yeah. Are you signed up for like a 9 to 5 series that I'm not aware of?
No, Lily, we're talking about Grace and Frankie. Unless I said something wrong. Have another drink.
I don't think they want to talk about 9 to 5.
I guess
Robin.
they
They're not
don't.
gonna
That's
give away any
interesting.
secrets.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, go ahead, you guys. Talk about GCAP.
Hi, Jane.
Yeah, well, hi, Lil. It's so good to see you. You're in your kitchen too, huh?
Diane, I was going to give Tricia a run for her money.
Thank you.
I shared during the pandemic, and I said, well.
Oh my God, don't cut your finger off. Whoa.
I'm practicing.
I get nervous when I see you with a knife.
What are you cooking, Lily?
I'm making collard greens. Just like you.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm making them very slowly.
Because you come from the South too, right?
Well, my mother, wine and collard greens is especially good. Do you add wine to your collard greens, Trish?
I will now because Lily Tomlin did, so it's a done deal now.
Just cook for a few minutes.
I feel like if you guys need me to just like come mow your lawns or like pour wine for you or make vodka or like just to like take your laundry out or whatever, I'm your gal. Like I can't believe I'm sitting here and the two of you are. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep drinking. It's fine.
You're sitting next
to Lily. I get to hear her sing. I get to sit right close to her while she sings.
I know, and the thing is, I was making jokes, of course, about giving you a run for your money, Trish. I'm doing very poorly. I spend all my time cooking and ordering groceries and then sanitizing them. I don't know.
My friend Reba McIntyre says I make a real good reservation when I ask her if she cooks. That's what she says.
Oh,
I like
God, thank you so much.
The talk show and get to drink.
Gonna drink again. Okay.
All right.
Here's a toast to my wonderful Frankie. Love you, Lil.
Love
Thank
you both.
Love you, Jane. Trish, so glad to see you and be on the show with you.
Thank you.
And also, I want to thank some. What?
Just get a pitch in here for. I always wanted to have do a cook show, like with a cooking show personality, like you have become. And I was going to do Edith Ann, and she'd be walking beside you down. She'd be way down here, and you just see her, like part of her head, and you'd be teaching her how to cook.
I'm willing to do that. So when we can go back into production, we can be together again. Let's do that. I'll hold you to it.
Wait, could you? What would Edith say, Lily?
Yeah, she would like to say, "What are you stirring?" And I like to have lots of big globs of mayonnaise. In the South, we eat Miracle Whip. Lots of sprinkles on it. Lots of sprinkles. And maybe some black-eyed peas. Yes. And that's...
I love it. I love it. You know what?
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, Jane and Lily, we all love Grace and Frankie. Thank you. I know it's got to be so much work, but thank you for doing that. It is such a joy.
Thank you. We love doing it. I love being with Jane on the show. We have a great time. Thank you all so much. Bless GCAPP and bless you, Jane Fonda.
Thank you, Lily. I love you so much. I want to give some special thanks to. I know that we got beamed into their dinner party, but I don't feel that I adequately thank Ginny and Charles Brewer, Tom and Edwina Johnson, Susan and Bruce Kennan, Gucci, Kaiser Permanente, L'Oreal. I'm the oldest living skincare ambassador for L'Oreal. They've stuck with me all these years. And the Sylvia Watson Moon Fund, an Atlantic beverage company. Atlanta Beverage Company has supplied our beverages, our liquor. Here.
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda. Thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so generous to GCAP. Jane Fonda's organization.
Yes, Jane's organization.
Cheers. Cheers. Now, while you do that, know that we've come to a really special time in the program. Former President Jimmy Carter has always said that he has admired Jane and her work with GCAP here and what she did. And he does have a message about how she has been able to improve the lives of young people in Georgia with this group here. And Tricia, so since he couldn't be here tonight, the former president, I know that he wants you to deliver it, and what an honor to do that. And you have the message right there.
I do. I have a letter from Jimmy Carter right here. I know this is it's really amazing. Okay, so just listen close, Jane. In the 1990s, Georgia had the highest teen pregnancy rate in the nation. And 25 years ago, our friend Jane Fonda wanted to change that. After researching the issue, she became the Goodwill Ambassador to the United Nations Population Fund, even speaking at the UN Conference on Population and Development in Cairo. While there, she paid special attention to the most effective ways to prevent children from having children. Jane learned that young people needed information, that health clinic staff must be trained to be non-judgmental and understand teens' unique set of needs, and that most adolescents don't know enough about their bodies and lack the ability to protect themselves. Most important, she learned that intergenerational poverty and teen pregnancy are linked, and when young people don't have hope, they don't see a future for themselves. She returned to Georgia and founded GCAPP. From day one, she was committed to improving young lives in Georgia. Jane traveled the state, meeting with young people, community leaders, elected officials, educators, and communities. She listened, and today, teen pregnancy has declined in Georgia by 71%. 71%. GCAPP has evolved beyond one issue into many program areas that impact over 60,000 young people a year. GCAP is a critical asset and has a proven track record. It successfully addresses overall health and well-being of our youth. Hundreds of thousands of lives have been impacted by Jane Fonda's vision, and Georgia is better for it. Congratulations on 25 years of remarkable work, and Rosalind joins me in sending you our warm best wishes for continued success. Sincerely, Jimmy Carter.
Oh, my gosh.
He's such a wonderful man.
Oh, I don't know if you're watching, President Carter, but thank you so, so much. I send my love and gratitude to you and Rosalind. You and Garth did the Habitat for Humanity with the Carters.
Yeah, we have built 9 or 10 times with the Carters, and I want to say that no one is a better builder or volunteer. They work, and if you're standing there not swinging a hammer, President Carter will say, "Do you need a job? Need something to do?" So they lead by example, and I think that they. Very much like yourself, is that they have decided that ways that they want to make a difference and give back, yeah. And it's you're so deserving of that letter from him. You know, that it's just really it's what it's all about, and they're such an inspiration, and so are you.
Thank you again, President Carter. It means so much to me. And I also want to thank Michael Bishop, who was co-chair, Christine. Also co-chair, Christine and Bill Ragland, and Beth Park and David Park. Thank you so much.
You know, we have a message from your Monster-in-Law co-star, and it's Jennifer Lopez.
Hi, Jane and everyone at Georgia Campaign for Adolescent Power and Potential. Congratulations on celebrating 25 years of incredible work and changing thousands of lives throughout Georgia. You're building a strong foundation for children so Georgia can have an even stronger tomorrow. Sending you all my love and best wishes for a fun and successful night.
How about that? Hey, Jane, you know, a lot of us, well, we all love and admire you. And I heard you answer the question of why you stay involved in activism and a group like GCAPP. Like you started it, but you are still shepherding this group, and it still means so much to you. Tell us a little bit about how you say celebrities are repeaters. They're signal repeaters. I just love that.
Right. Well, celebrities aren't always experts, but what we can do is listen to the people who have the lived experience, people on the ground whose voices aren't really heard enough by the world at large, the people who have the real stories, the kind of people you sing about, in fact. And so, you know what repeaters are? They're the towers at the top of mountains, the antennas that you see at the top of mountains. And the purpose of them is to pick up signals from the bottom of the valley and then lift them up over the mountaintop so they have a wider audience. And I think that's what celebrities do. If we're doing our job right, we listen to the people who have the lived experience, who aren't so privileged and elite like we are, and then help get their stories heard by a broader world. Don't you think that?
I do, and I think it's that kind of that verse in the Bible that says, "To whom," I don't know if it's in the Bible, it might not be, "To whom much is given, much is expected." And I know that I got into music because I wanted to be a singer, and I wanted to do, and that was my sole purpose. But after doing this for almost 30 years myself, you realize that you have an opportunity. You have a platform to be for good or not. And if you can use that to shine a light on something that would never get a light shown on it, that's a good thing. And I feel that responsibility. And people like you, honestly, as a celebrity who has led the way to say, you can make a difference. Because I know that we always feel like, I'm one person, what kind of a difference can I make? But you starting this foundation and to see what you've done over 25 years, that's real progress. And that's one person saying, hey, I want to do this.
With a whole lot of help. We have the most wonderful CEO, Ronald McNeil. I'm so proud of what you do, Ronald. And Sona Chambers, thank you. And Beverly and Catherine, all the people that worked real hard to make this happen. I get a lot of help.
That Sona is amazing, isn't she? All the work that she does, just amazing. Are you guys familiar, now I know Trisha is, familiar with Kane Brown. Are you familiar with the Kane Brown song called Worldwide Beautiful? I mean, it's a gorgeous message about unity, overcoming differences, and knowing that each of us has a heart that wants to be loved and needs to be loved. Like tonight, we have in common this soft spot, not only for this cause, but for this woman, Jane Fonda, and this 25-year anniversary. So this, Atlanta folks, right. And by the way, I don't really have alcohol in my cup since I'm the broadcaster. I have 0 sugar vitamin water. You guys are having more fun. All right, so our Atlanta folks might be familiar with Maxwell Laddie Taylor. Here he's doing a version, his own cover of Worldwide Beautiful, a beautiful message. And it also features some of GCAPP's great supporters.
White churches, black churches, different people, same hearses. It's kind of hard to fight with each other, laying down in the ground, 6 under. At every show, I see my people, they ain't the same, but they all equal. One love, one God, one family. You're missing every color if you're only seeing black and white. Tell me how you're gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We ain't that different from each other, from one to another. I look around and see worldwide beautiful. Coast to coast, city to city, reach out your hands if you're with me. Still got some work, but we still got a dream. Every shade, every heart come together and sing. Oh, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. If you're only seeing black and white, tell me how you're gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We're that different from each other, from one to another. I look around and see worldwide beautiful. Worldwide beautiful. One love, one God, one family. Worldwide beautiful. One love, one God, one family.
Worldwide beautiful.
One love, one God, one family.
Worldwide beautiful.
One love, one God, one family. You're missing every color if you're only seeing black and white. Tell me how you're gonna change your mind if your heart's unmovable. We're that different from each other, from one to another. I look around and see worldwide beautiful. Look around and see worldwide beautiful.
Worldwide beautiful.
Look around and see worldwide beautiful.
Worldwide
Look
beautiful.
around and see worldwide beautiful.
Worldwide beautiful.
Worldwide beautiful.
Beautiful indeed. It is so good to see all those people that normally we get to see in person at the EmPower party, but you know, we can see you, so to speak, with our heart here. And those of you who are in your jammies. You know what, since Trisha is the Food Network host of Trisha's Southern Kitchen, I wonder, Trisha, where should we be right now in cooking our meal? Should you be talking us through it a little bit?
Well, I think you're just eating. I don't think because we thought about giving you all the tools like a fresh kit that you had to make it all, but then we're like, you know what? We're going to just make it easy for you so you can just eat. So hopefully you guys have had your salads and you're in your meal.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put some of that pimento cheese on the cornbread.
Oh,
That's my tip to
yeah.
you.
That sounds delicious. Now, along these lines, I was reading just like about what your latest projects are, and your most recent song is Every Girl in This Town. And folks, did you know at home that her most recent album, she put out a Frank Sinatra cover album? I love that. But she says the most romantic gift that Garth ever got her is a shopping cart. Explain.
Okay, all right. It's a little bit weird. So I'm from a very small town, Monticello, Georgia, population 2,500. And so we were talking one day about how cool it would be when you get your groceries and you get home if you had a cart, so you didn't have to carry bags in. And so he just remembers everything. He's that guy. He called my mom, and he said, is there a grocery cart from her hometown childhood grocery store? And my mom said, well, the store's no longer there, but I know the guys who ran it. Let me just see if there's any carts. So she called them, and they said, yeah, we have a few in the back. So she went down to get it, and my dad, who had passed away, was a local Blue Jeans banker. He was he had an ag degree, but he was a local banker. And when she said, I need to pay you for this grocery cart, he said, oh, Miss Gwen, I couldn't take any money. Your Mr. Jack gave me my first loan on a handshake to start my business when nobody else would give me a loan. Oh. So we didn't know that. So this grocery cart arrives in the mail from my hometown, and so it was so romantic
That is
because
love.
it's
That is love.
because
Oh,
it's the gifts that you can't buy that are just so special, and so still take my groceries in the house every time I go to the store in that cart.
I also love, thank you for the concerts that you and Garth have done throughout the pandemic from Studio G, isn't that cute? Studio Garth, I love it. And I know that a song that you guys covered that was such a hit with the viewing audience during those Facebook Live shows is gonna be on his album called Fun, by the way. And it's a cover of Shallow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's crazy. We do these shows, and they're kind of live by request. And so somebody asked about Shallow, and I love that song, so I was all in. And so we did a little piece of it, and then it kind of like, you guys should record it. And we're like, it was a really big hit for Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, but we love the song so much, and so we went in the studio to record it, thinking this is not going to make the album. Like, we're not going to love how it comes out. And we really liked it. And so we have just put it out, and it's going to be on his album.
That is awesome. Yeah. Now, Jane, are you going to do backup? I saw an earlier article where you joked that you're going to do backup tonight with Tricia.
I'm going to do backup insofar as I'm going to sit there and listen and watch.
I love it. Now, we have a message right now from the GCAPP president. Amanda, you had mentioned previously, Jane, the CEO, Ronald McNeil, and Christine Ragland, and Michael Bishop, and the EmPower Party event co-chairs. Let's listen.
Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us for a night of empowerment for Georgia's teens. As we continue to navigate our new normal, events like the EmPower Party bring hope for a brighter future for our young people, our state, and our country. 2020 has proven to be a challenging year for all of us, but as difficult as it is for everyone, our young people are uniquely impacted. The teen years are when young people are navigating relationships with their peers, as well as trusted adults. Being isolated can significantly affect their developmental needs. This issue and so many others are the challenges that GCAPP address head on to protect the overall health and well-being of youth. At GCAPP, we turn challenges into opportunities. Our work has never been more important than it is at this very moment. Since our founding 25 years ago, we have supported our youth by meeting them exactly where they are. GCAPP has expanded its focus and taken a holistic approach to adolescent health to ensure that young people are on the path to a healthy lifestyle and a powerful future. And our work on behalf of youth is effective because of the many partners and supporters like you. I also have to acknowledge the leadership of one extraordinary individual, our founder, Miss Jane Fonda. She is an example of the power and influence that is possible when we all come together for the greater good of others. I also would like to thank our board of directors for their tireless efforts on behalf of GCAPP. Tonight is going to be extraordinary, and I have to convey appreciation to Trisha Yearwood for her tremendous support this year. Again, thank you all so much for joining us for the EmPower Party and for your generosity. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you for joining us this evening for the 2020 EmPower Party and GCAPP's 25th anniversary celebration. I'm Christine Ragland, and it has been a pleasure to serve as this year's event chair along with Michael Bishop. We want to thank our wonderful host committee. The event would not be possible without you, and you're a big part of tonight's success. It's an honor to be a part of empowering teens throughout Georgia, and we thank you for joining us tonight for this worthwhile cause.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Christine. It's been a real pleasure to serve with you as co-chair for this year's EmPower Party. I know that we're all just a little disappointed that we can't be gathered together tonight in a fabulous ballroom somewhere in Atlanta, enjoying each other's company as we usually do. But this year's format and this year itself also give us a special opportunity to reflect on the things that are really important to us, both as individuals and as GCAPP supporters. I'm a proud GCAPP board member and a father, and I know that nothing is more important than giving kids a chance to reach their full potential. I know all of us share that vision. Thank you for joining us this evening to help empower our young people.
So heartfelt, so heartfelt.
Thank you so much, Michael and Christine and Ronald. Thank you.
Cheers, everybody. You guys, tell the truth. When I'm listening and I'm interviewing people and watching this, of course I listen and hear what they're saying and then follow up with questions and stuff. But am I the only one that notices how everyone has their bookcases styled? Or I've noticed this too. People who are authors, they'll have their own book on the bookshelf behind them.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, seriously, one of your cookbooks, put it right
Jane.
there. It's kind of like, self-advertising. Speaking of books, Jane, I think between the last EmPower Party and this one, you put out a book about activism. It was called What Can I Do? What a great title.
What can I do?
My path from climate despair to action. I love the book so much. It's really great. It's about my 4 months in Washington, D.C. with Fire Drill Fridays, and it's a fantastic book. Thanks for mentioning it.
Yeah. Since you don't have a bookshelf behind you, we can do a virtual one and kind of pitch it to you that way. Okay, so so tell me a little bit about how you know Tracee Ellis Ross, because you guys had a deeply personal conversation that we're about to highlight here. But how did you guys meet in acting?
No, I know Diana Ross, her mother, and I've met Tracee off and on over time, and she's a fantastic person, and I'm so grateful that she agreed to have this conversation with me.
All right, let's listen to it.
Jane, it is an honor and a pleasure. I wish we were in person, but what a treat to sit with you. I will say to you that you have been a lighthouse for me. There are so many very unique ways that our lives intersect. So your activism and your own liberation has been pivotal in calling me into my own activism and liberation. And I have wanted for many years, I've met you obviously here and there, but I've wanted for many years to sit and chat with you. So this is a treat in the midst of everything that we are in, to be able to have a moment with you and to congratulate you on 25 years of a very specific part of the work that you do. So let's dive in. What inspired you?
First of all, Tracee, I want to thank you for those beautiful and generous words. They mean a lot to me. I follow you too. And you know, one of the things that I love so much about you is your sass. You're so sassy. I just love that.
What inspired you to get into this work, this very specific work? I know that your work expands in many different areas, but with the youth and giving them and offering them tools and empowering them, where did that begin for you?
Georgia, which was where I was living, had the highest rates of teen pregnancy and parenting. I realized that it's a function of poverty. It was a function of hopelessness. But our goal was to empower and support and give hope to young people. And I always want to emphasize, we don't just work with the girls, we also work with the boys. It takes two.
Yeah, you often have said that it took you decades to find your own narrative and to figure out who you are. What suggestions or experience would you give to young listeners?
The most important thing, because, you know, I get asked all the time by these young girls, how do you know when it's a real relationship? How do you know if you're in love? And if you don't feel safe and seen and cherished, you don't want to proceed with this relationship. The other thing that I think is important to say to young people, and I wish someone had said to me, is it's really hard to be young. It's just really hard. It's much easier to be older than it is to be younger. And so, you know, the important thing is don't give up. Don't settle too soon. Don't lock yourself into a situation where, you know, it's like slicing a piece of cake and that's the piece of cake you're going to be for the rest of your life. You're too young. You may become another kind of cake, like I did. Do you have for youth today?
You know, I think for me, it's really gaining a relationship. I would suggest gaining and cultivating and working on a relationship with yourself. You know, what is it that you enjoy? I mean, when I was younger, you know, I felt so uncomfortable in my skin. And it still comes up much less than it used to, but as if I was supposed to be something else. And part of it was I had no idea what I liked. So this quarantine or the pandemic that we're in has left a lot of people with themselves, kids, you know, sort of isolated with their families and not able to find community the way they're used to or to be with their friends. I have found a lot of joy in the solitude. And it's interesting because I don't know about you, but growing up, I felt like for so much of my life, loneliness was something I was running from. I was so lonely. And I have discovered as an adult a difference between choiceful solitude and when I feel lonely. and what to do with that. But I know that it's been really challenging for a lot of people, and particularly for young people in this time. What do you recommend to people?
Being an activist, giving all you can to try to make things right, whatever the things are that will address a problem that is bigger than you, is a great antidote to confusion and depression and despair.
What was the biggest surprise in these 25 years that you sort of didn't expect was going to hit you? What have you learned from the youth that you have had the honor of working with and being with? And then what is still left to do?
I come from a family of abused women, including myself. I was very shocked to find how young girls were who were giving birth when I lived in Georgia. As I began to study this situation, that was when I found out that girls 15 and younger who are pregnant and parenting have probably been the victims of sexual abuse. And I did not know that. And it really, really helped me understand my mother and other people in my family and myself. I became a kind of lay expert on the issue of sexual abuse of young girls. And it just, it really struck me how epidemic it is, and how we are not aware of it enough, and we're not compassionate enough about what it means to the future of that girl unless there is an intervention, an appropriate form of therapy that can help her heal. You asked me at the very beginning, why did I start GCAPP? I had a really hard adolescence. I had no mother. I didn't know what was happening to me. It was difficult, and it affected my whole life. And I don't think I ever really sorted it all out until I was in my late 50s, early 60s. I don't want other young people to have to wait so long to get it right. And I'm a privileged white woman. So imagine, what a young girl who's confronting racism or poverty, the challenges that she has. I can't even conceive of it. And I wanted to fix that. I wanted to make that better in Georgia.
Well, I think you have done just that. I think you continue to do that. I'm grateful for this time with you.
And I with you, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are a wise woman. You're very young, but you're very wise.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I thank you. I received that.
It was so candid. Jane, your heart is just beautiful. Now, from that very moving message to one from another person who is also moved by what you do and who moves us too.
Hello, Miss Jane Fonda. Hi, everybody. Jane, I just want to congratulate you on 25 amazing years. Really, the word's often overused, amazing, but what you've been able to accomplish working with the Georgia Campaign for Adolescent Power and Potential, it is just amazing. And it's been such an honor for me since I was first down there and saw the great work that you were doing to support you in your mission and vision for all the work that you have done and continue to do down there in Georgia. So I'm sending you great appreciation for being such a strong force, for showing up and showing us what it looks like to live a life using your power and your name and your work in the service of others all these years. Congratulations, Jane.
I just wanted to get Jane's reaction to that.
It means so much to me. I will never forget when Oprah came down and spoke at a GCAPP conference in 2000. and she spoke about her own childhood sexual abuse. And what she said, I remember there were about 2,000 people in the convention hall. You could have heard a pin drop. She spoke in a whisper. And what she said taught me so much about what abuse can do to a child. And it really cemented my commitment and devotion to GCAPP. I'm really, really grateful to her. Thank you, Oprah.
Jane, the money that's being raised here tonight, will it also go to help with counseling with abuse victims as well as preventing pregnancy and empowering young people?
It doesn't, no, it doesn't. It goes into trying to prevent the problems from happening in the first place.
Got it.
It goes, you know, if a girl understands her body and if she feels agency over her body, she's much less apt to be a victim of abuse. So we start at that, in that aspect of it.
So that is, now everybody at home understands the why a little bit better, even more than when we stepped in here tonight. Now comes the how. And that's where you come in. The how. This couldn't happen without your support all these years. Jane had this beautiful idea and a beautiful heart and a real goal here, but it's with you that this goal continues and it continues to work. So for the fundraising effort part of this evening, we bring in Dean Crownover, who is going to talk us through some of the things that we're going to battle it out now to see who gets to have these items and at the same time raise money for this wonderful cause.
And
hi, Dean.
Hello, Robin. Good to see you. Trisha, Jane, I'm so sorry I can't be there. We can't be all together in the big room because Jane is so much fun on stage. I'm going to try to say Jane 3 times every minute because the more you drink, the more you will give. And that is right. That is my whole thing. Oh, let me get mine. Mine is some. They didn't send me any liquor. They sent me some mop water and some food coloring. But this is wonderful. It's just beautiful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have 6 live auction items. Now, normally, if we're in the big room together, we do them one by one, right? But because we're virtual, we're going to do a little bit different. So here's what I need you to do first. Number 1. Grab your app however you are giving. It's your Qtago app, and I want you to get ready. Items number 101 through 106. That's what we're talking about right now. But here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to close down 2 items at a time, okay? So I'm going to give you a 3-minute warning. You've been bidding all week. I'm going to give you a 3-minute warning, and when I say stop, you cannot bid on those 2 items anymore. The first 2 items out the gate are item number 101. That is Jane Fonda's virtual pop-in dinner, and she's going to talk about that in a few minutes. And item number 102, Tricia Yearwood's virtual cooking class. We put the top 2 in the top 2. So now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. I'm going to start the timer right now. It is starting your 3-minute timer. What you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is start bidding, bidding, bidding. But let's talk about the first item. Item number 101. This is the movie star magic on your special day with Jane Fonda. But we have a video. So we're going to roll this video right now, and then I'm going to come back and tell you all about this item.
My name is Vagn Nielsen. I'm the founding chef here at Proof of the Pudding. And on behalf of Proof of the Pudding and myself, we are just very honored and proud to be part of GCAPP's 25th anniversary. We would love to offer a private catered dinner at your home, a minimum of a 4-course dinner. So please think about us, put your bidding cap on, and we look forward to meet you at your home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what it is. It's for 10 people. As Chef Nielsen said, his Proof of the Pudding team will masterly, just wonderfully, delicately, artsy, create a gourmet dinner in your home. But here's the best part. Of course, you're going to have wines and alcohol from Atlanta Beverage Company. Jane will be in your home virtually. That's right. You're going to have this fantastic dinner. I think she's going to have In-N-Out Burger. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if she's getting the same dinner. Jane, can you even hear me? Jane, do you want to talk about this beautiful dinner at all? Can you hear me? No, but it's okay because she's drinking, and that's important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is subject to availability. You've got a year to use it, subject to Jane's schedule, of course. Now, we want to give a huge round of applause because this was developed for GCAP exclusively. Thank you to Chef Yvonne Nielsen, Proof of the Pudding, and the Atlanta Beverage Company. Give them a huge round of applause. We're down to 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to get a bid going on this. This is item 101. Go ahead, put it in. You can put in the next bidding amount, and it will keep bidding and over. Now, you can also set a high amount if you want, and it'll bid for you. Now, somebody may be looking over your shoulder who wants that item, so make sure they can't see you. All right, let's talk about item number 102. A once-in-a-lifetime cooking class with Trisha Yearwood. That's right. Trisha, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Trisha, can you
hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yay. Yes.
I want to hear all about this awesome item. You're going to be teaching, right? Virtually. Tell us about it.
Yes. So it's very much like how I shoot Trisha's Other Kitchen, the show. My show is, I'm a home cook. I'm not a chef, so I know what I know. And it's very casual. And the biggest compliment people pay me when they see the show is I feel like I could be in your kitchen with you and it wouldn't be weird because I want everybody to feel comfortable. So this is just kind of taking it to the next level. It's actually, yeah, you will be in the kitchen with me and we'll all make something together. It's very casual. Whoever decides that they buy this, you get to decide if we're just wearing pajamas or if we're going to dress up. I'm going to let you decide that. My partner, William Sonoma, is going to give a 10-piece set of cookware and provide the ingredients. And it's going to be really cool. And I've never done one of these, actually, so I'm excited about it. I've done a lot of cooking demos, but I've never actually gotten to interact like this. So it's kind of my dream come true, so I'm excited about it.
And I understand that the winner is going to get a signed cookbook, and you have, is it 3 cookbooks out? Is that right?
I do. I have 3 cookbooks.
Do you know which one they're going to get?
I'll sign them all. I'll sign all of them.
You get all of them. Let me tell you.
You'll get all 3.
One of your cookbooks is called Georgia Cooking in an Oklahoma Kitchen, which I think is the best title for a cookbook I think I've ever heard. It's phenomenal. And what did you say? They're going to get a cookware set too, right?
Yeah, they get a cookware set too. When I moved to Oklahoma to marry this cowboy, Garth Brooks, I really missed home. And the deal was I have to be able to see my family as much as I saw them when I lived at home. And I missed the cooking. And so my family made a little makeshift Georgia cooking book for me. And it was, it was just in a folder. And so that was the working title of the book the whole time I was writing it, thinking we would shorten it because that's a mouthful, Georgia Cooking in an Oklahoma Kitchen. But it stuck, and so that became the title. So I'm always a Georgia girl, so I'm really proud of that.
I just had a thought, Dean.
Yes.
And Jane and Trisha. Oh my gosh, you guys. So it's hard to buy for people for holiday gifts this year because of the pandemic. But if you bought either one of these gifts, oh my word, you would be winning the Christmas giving. That's for sure. And 7 of your friends, sometimes, since you can't have a large Christmas this time around, that would be like people in your own house that would kind of pass the pandemic muster, so to speak. And can you imagine what a gift? You would come in there and say, I got Trisha Yearwood. I am Jane Fonda.
You can't get this anywhere else but here tonight. We are down to 1 minute. I'm going to close both of these items right now. So Julie, she's in the lead for Trisha's cooking. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go back. Show me the Jane one real quick, ladies. And Sue-Ann, show me that because I want to see where we're at. Now, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, you're going to get the food with Trisha. You're going to get the Williams-Sonoma cookware. You're going to get the cookbook signed. So this is hot bidding going on right here. Robin said it's a great present. It's a wonderful present. All right, Misty, go back to 101 because I want to see where Jane's is at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your final 30 seconds. Get those bids in. If somebody's outbidding you, you show them who's boss. You show them you love GCAP more than they do and outbid them right now. All right, guys, we're going down to 15 seconds. All right, come on, do it up. Do it up. Misty, show me one more time. That one, oh, all right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The last few bids are coming in. Going once. Going twice. Sold! Let's give a big round of applause to our 2 winners on those 2 items.
Are you allowed to say who?
I don't have it in front of me, but
because it's probably people we know.
Yeah, and we're going to go to their house apparently because they're going to be both virtual things. Robin, you're included. You're included. I've already decided. I'm the auctioneer. I can do what I want. I've decided that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to 2 more sets. This is closing number 2. Same thing. Going to set a 3-minute. When I say go, you get in those final bids. This is now item number 103. Oh, the Ted Turner Nonami estate, which we're going to explain in a little bit, and item number 104, the Jane Fonda Zoom Book Club. Pull those up. If you've been bidding on them already, get ready because we are about to close. Start the timer right now. Misty, there we go. 103, ladies and gentlemen. This is called Live Like a Billionaire, Ted Turner's private Nonami estate. This has never been available for auction anywhere. It is for GCAPP for tonight. This is his home, Ted Turner's, in Albany, Georgia. It's a 3-night stay. You can have 4 to 6 guests with this. It's a beautiful, sprawling, quail-filled property. It has a private 18-hole Jack Nicklaus designed golf course as part of the grounds. Fishing is also available. Ted loves the fishing. You know you're going to have this beautiful pond. It's going to be stocked. There's a stocked kitchen with all the basics included. Now, you get a year to use this. And if the COVID restrictions are finally lifted, we can only be so lucky, then you will get a private tour of the property and a dinner prepared by Ted's chef in person. And depending on the weather, of course, you got horseback riding and all that. Jane, Jane, have you been to this property?
Oh, many times, many times. It is absolutely extraordinary. It has more quail than almost any other place in Georgia. It also has a skeet shooting. It's really unique. I'm kind of like, I didn't realize that he has put this into the auction, and I do know that it has never been auctioned available before. This is really special. It's gorgeous.
This is amazing. And just in the last 30 seconds, the bidding has jumped up. It's hit 11,000. Reedy is in first place, but we've still got about 2 more minutes, so keep it going. Reedy, come on, keep on the bidding. Subject to availability, by the way. You can go between March 15th of 2021 and October 15th, anywhere in there. The only blackout dates, it's a week, 2 weeks, July 29th through July 8th. Book it 1 month in advance. Airfare, rental car, none of that included. So we want to thank Ted Turner. Thank you, and thank you again. That's what item number 103. Okay, we're down to about 1 minute, 30 seconds. This is item number 104. Jane, I'm going to turn it over to you because your book, I hear about your book all the time. It is fantastic for those who haven't seen it. This is a Jane Fonda Zoom Book Club. Jane, talk about that.
Well, you gather a group of friends or the book club that you already are a part of, read the book, and then I'm going to join you for an hour or an hour and a half, and we'll talk about the book, and I will ask you questions, and you'll ask me questions, and we'll be drinking during the time, and we'll have a good time.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
it's going to be good.
All of your guests are going to get the signed copy from Jane of What Can I Do? My Path from Climate Despair to Action. She's going to sign it to each and every one of you. Could we give Jane a huge round of applause by drinking? Give her a sip, everybody.
Hear, hear.
Imagine if that had alcohol.
Some something about over here in Atlanta, we don't have the alcohol. Dean, we messed up on that part.
Are we a dry county? And it happened? I don't know. Did this happen in the election and I wasn't told? A lot of things I wasn't told. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're down. Oh, Michelle. Michelle is right in there. She wants Jane Fonda to herself. Michelle, you're in it unless somebody outbids you right now. All right, let's go back to item number 103. I want to see where Ted Turner's is. Misty, show me that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the final 30 seconds. Go over to 103 right now. Ooh, baby, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it is moving up. All this bidding is moving up. You're down to 15 seconds. 15 seconds. You can never get these two items ever again. Do you understand this? You can't find this online. You can't buy this anywhere. All right, we're down to 10 seconds. Come on, get in those final bids. Show GCAPP how much you love them. Going once. Reedy, you are still in the lead. Going twice. And sold. Let's give our winners a big round of applause. All right. Jane, Tricia, you doing okay? Oh.
You're doing great.
All right. This is our final two items. This is item number 105. The Jane Fonda Fire Drill Fridays, and Jane's going to talk about that here in a second because that is a super hot, no pun intended, hot subject right now. And Rosemary Beach Treetops Cottage, a beach getaway. Same thing. I'm going to start the 3-minute timer right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes. This is item number 105. So, Jane, this is where they're going to join you in your home for a taping of Fire Drill Fridays. What is Fire Drill Fridays for those who don't know?
Well, in the fall and winter of 2019, I moved to D.C. to start a weekly rally and civil disobedience to raise awareness of the urgency of the climate crisis. It was so successful that we brought it back to California, then COVID hit, and I've continued it every Friday. And I'll have to say, on average, we get 300,000, 400,000 people following us across platforms every Friday. When AOC was on, we had 600,000 people watching us. We've got an audience of 6.5 million since July. It's pretty amazing what's happened, and it's really fun.
So the winner and their guest will actually come to your house. They're going to watch the filming. It's usually due at 11 a.m. on Friday, subject to availability. And then the best part is they're going to sit and have lunch with you afterwards. So they're going to do lunch up. Now, you're going to be cooking for them, or we're going to cater this?
No, they wouldn't want me to cook. No.
Can we bring Tricia over so she can do the cooking?
Yes. Yes.
This would be awesome. Now, ladies, see, you heard it there. Not really, but you heard it. But not really. Now, ladies and gentlemen, air and hotel not included. Okay, Nicholas. Ooh, Nicholas. Nicholas is in the lead, but there's a bunch of people bidding, Nicholas. So you got to get on there. We're about to 2 minutes on these final two items that you can never get anywhere else. Let's talk about item number 106. Who needs a beach vacation? Does anybody? I know I do. If you're going to quarantine, you're going to quarantine at the beach. This is 7 nights. It's for 6 people in the luxurious Treetops Cottage at Rosemary Beach, Florida. Now, it's 3 bedrooms. It's got 2 baths. It features a private heated plunge pool. It's got spacious porches. It's got a poolside courtyard with a private shower, the gas grill, gourmet kitchen. It's got French doors opening to the streets of Rosemary. It's got garden views, a fireplace, a wet bar. It's got all of this. It's got 2 parking spaces. It's a 5-minute walk to the beach. You are right there in the town. And look at these beautiful pictures right here. There's that heated pool. You are right there at Rosemary. You can walk right down there. Now, the community itself, gated community, has pools. It has restaurants. It's got spas and tennis courts. It's got everything. And I tell you, it's subject to availability. The only blackout dates are your major holidays, your Christmas, your Thanksgiving, and your 4th of July so far. We want to give our own Michael Bishop and Shane Thomas and the St. Joe Club a big round of applause for giving us this. All right, let's see where we're at. Ooh, this is hot and heavy. We have jumped up 4 bidders. Jeffrey, you are in the lead. We are now down to the final 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to the final 30 seconds. Oh, the tension. It's so good. It's so good. I can cut it with a knife. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to item number 105. I want to see where the bidding is here for Jane. Now, Jane, do you want to add anything else for you have been so
I have an
grateful.
idea. I have an idea.
Robin, yes.
Jane, that red coat is special. You always wore that to be arrested.
What do you want me to do? Give it away? No.
No, put it in the group. Put it in the Fire Drill Fridays.
Jane, can you guarantee that your two guests on Fire Drill Fridays will be arrested? If you do, that has just jumped it up another 10 grand. Nicholas, who is in the lead, wants an arrestment, and I think we should do it. I think we can. I got zip ties somewhere. I think.
If COVID-19 is finished, then yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from Jane Fonda herself. Arrestment guaranteed. Oh, the bidding is keep going. It's going. All right, we're down to the final 10 seconds. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, get it in there, get it in there. Oh, go back to item 106. I want to see where the beach is. That's hot and heavy. And there's a monitor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at, and we're switching in between them. Oh, we're down to, 7 seconds. Switch it over. Go on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give a round of applause to all of our winners, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
Robin,
amazing.
I'm going to turn it back over to you for now.
You are?
I am.
Wait, you are? Well, hold
Thank
on,
you.
That was amazing. All those items. And Jane, it is amazing to hear. It's a lot of people can say, I care about something. And it's not a lot of people who say, I care about something enough to go do something, to go stand out there, to try to get attention to a cause that I care deeply about, and I'm willing to be arrested, or I'm willing to write a book about it, or I'm willing to do something for 25 years and counting. You are just darn amazing.
Thank you, Robin, and thank you, Dean, my favorite auctioneer. I really appreciate your being here for us. I love you so much.
I love you too. I miss you.
Up next, what about...
I miss you too.
Oh, we're not done just yet. Okay, up next, what about the young people who benefit from this, and young people who are closely associated with GCAPP here? They tell us why GCAPP means so much to them and the young people that they go to school with.
I think that when a young person receives information from a trusted messenger that helps them understand their body, what a relationship feels like, those kinds of things. When they're given hope is the best contraceptive, right? When they're given hope and agency and information, they feel better about themselves, they feel empowered, and it allows them to move forward with their lives. And, one of the things that I'm so proud of right now that GCAPP is doing, we're working with parents, because parents are the best messenger for their kids. But, these things, sexuality, relationships, they're difficult things for parents to talk about. Parents think they're going to have the big talk. They wait up and they wait until the time comes when they sit their kid down and they're all nervous and the child is nervous and it doesn't go down very well. So we work with parents so that they learn how to talk to their children, and that it isn't some one event that happens. It's over a period of time. You become askable. You become someone that the child feels comfortable talking to and asking questions of, and we help empower parents to do that. And I just think that's so critical.
And here are some of the kids
I wanna
right
say,
now.
I grew up
I'm sorry,
in
go
Georgia.
ahead.
Okay, go ahead. No, I was just going to say I grew up in Georgia, and I'm a 56-year-old woman who had wonderful parents, but it was just not discussed, So I think that you're right. I mean, I think if I had felt like, I think parents feel like, if I start talking about this with my daughter, she's going to go have sex. It's like, and what they don't understand is if you start talking to your children about this when they're young, they have the information and they're not in the dark, and they're not getting their information about their bodies from their friends who don't know what they're talking about either. So I do think the parents, I think that's such a critical part of feeling comfortable, because I know I would never have had this conversation with my mother until I was an adult. And by then it's like, I wish I would have had that conversation with her when I was a lot younger.
Yeah, let's hear from some of the kids right now.
Right now, adolescents need as much support as possible. In the world that we live in today, things are absolutely insane. Teens are very worried.
There's a lot of, our parents don't get us. Many times. There is also a lot of, I think people assume they know what all teens want.
You have the agency that you need to make life decisions for yourself that can generate and create the best future, or i.e. potential, for your life as possible.
I think they're really good at spreading awareness and also at actually listening to what teens are saying, which a lot of times people don't do when they're talking about teens. Which is very odd, considering if you want us to change our behavior, you have to actually talk to us.
In a space that's not judgmental, in a space where they feel open, and a space where they feel accepted.
This was the first time I actually felt like someone was listening and my voice was being heard, and they weren't just, saying they listened to me. That is vitally important, and it's an amazing experience to be a part of.
And it doesn't happen without you and what you're doing here tonight. So how does Fund the Need work, Dean?
This is the most important part of the night. The next 3 minutes, what we want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, is give a donation. 100% tax deductible. Give a donation, change lives. You've heard about it all night. You know why. As Robin said, this is now the how. So what we want to do is see how much can we raise in 3 minutes. On your Qtago device, on every homepage, under the categories, you're going to see the word donate. All you have to do is hit that, and you'll see suggested donations, or you can give one of your own. From $1 to $1 million, preferably closer to $1 million. That's what we want you to give. And I've got the leaderboard here, like Ben has given, and Angela, and Dawn. They've all given. And I want to call out your name. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start that 3-minute timer right now. Now, Robin, Tricia, Jane, you guys all chime in at any point of any of the things I'm about to talk about. If you want to throw in, we'd love to hear from you. Let's start the timer now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to see nothing but gives right now. Let's talk about $10,000. Did you know Jane Fonda found GCAPP in 1995 when Georgia had the highest teen birth rate in the nation. Today, thanks to collaborative work throughout the state, teen birth rate has declined by 72%. 72% decline, which is amazing. Your donation can help launch a new pilot program to expand our repeat teen pregnancy prevention strategy into new communities throughout Georgia. And that's what they're constantly doing, working on new communities. Oh, I want to give Saul and Reedy. Reedy, thank you so much. Give them both a big round of applause. Jane, did you want to say anything about any of the programs that we're talking about?
This is the big give.
Oh, wait, hold on, Jane.
Hi, Reedy. Thank you so much.
Jane, I just heard Christine Ragland would like to, we're going to go to her house right now, and she'd like to say hi.
Hi! Oh, look at you all. Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda.
Oh, hi, you all. I miss you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much.
That's awesome. This is better than New Year's.
If I didn't know any better, I'm going to say they may be drinking. I'm not 100% sure on that. But thank you, Christine. And you know, all the ladies in front having a great time, and there's one poor guy in the back. He's like this, poor guy. Can't be
As
seen.
it should be.
Keep those glasses filled.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking, Suzanne just gave, Anna, Alicia just gave. Now let's talk about 5,000. Okay, we're about 2 minutes, so keep getting that in. 5,000. Did you know that GCAPP is the sole organization in Georgia that has kept teen pregnancy prevention on the front burner for 25 years? Your donation could do a million things, but here's an idea. It can get the TMI Georgia app into the hands of 5,000 more young people, providing them with health resources and access to nearby teen-friendly clinics and services. That's a dollar a person, 5,000, if you would make that happen. All right, we're down to less than 2 minutes. Look at these donations coming in. Well, I guess I'm the only person who can see them, but there's a ton of them, too. Cheryl and Carrie. Oh, guys, keep throwing it in there. Let's talk about 2,500. 2,500. Did you know that among GCAPP's priorities is to reach youth, parents, and vulnerable communities in 22 high-need counties? Over the next 5 years, GCAPP will bring in 80 high-need counties into the fold. Your gift, $2,500, can help acquire proven health education curricula for 50 teachers and influence adolescent sexual health and teen pregnancy prevention, and into an after-school and community-based programs. $2,500. For most of us, that's a week at Starbucks. So, ladies and gentlemen, $2,500. Start throwing it in there. Wait a second, Misty. Wait. Do we have somebody? Who are we joining? Oh, Jenny Brewer and family. Let's go see them right now.
We love you, Jane! And GCAPP!
I miss you all so much. Love you.
Wait, none of the people at the table are drinking. They just said Jane 3 times.
That's me.
Jane Fonda, Jane Fonda, Jane Fonda.
Now they're sitting down. They've had a few too. Let me say, you know,
Stephanie Blank is there, and Ashley. Are you there, Ashley? Yeah. Hi. Hi. It's good to see you. Everything's a little fuzzy, and it's not just because I'm drinking. I can't quite. There. I can see you all. Oh my God, I miss you all so much. Jenny's sitting on Charles' lap, as it should be. Very good.
What a beautiful table.
Hi, Jane. The beautiful table. Yeah. Hi.
It's beautiful. What?
Ashley, thank you so much for being there. And Caroline and Michael.
Who's coming in next? Wait, I think we have somebody else. Beth Park. Beth Park wants to join in. Beth, where are you and what are you doing?
That's ladies' night. Ladies' night over there.
A little bit so we don't see just the top of our heads.
Trisha says, oh my God, everybody's so cute. You all look so adorable.
I think they're on a boat. They keep moving to each side. Look at that.
They're doing
Oh my God. You just can't get this kind of entertainment anywhere but here.
Only in Atlanta.
Look at them, half standing up, half sitting down. I tell you, this is amazing. And on the leaderboard, by the way, Jane and all the ladies, Beth, everybody, so much is coming in. This is amazing. Let's talk about $1,000. This is it. Come on, guys, throw it in. We're down to one final minute. Did you know that thanks to GCAPP, that you've helped them reach and surpass its strategic plan goal of reaching to 150,000 young people by the end of this year, 2020. Your support, it helps connect vulnerable African-American young men, ages 13 through 19, with trained male mentors to promote healthy social and emotional development. So 1,000. We're down to less than a minute. Oh, Beth, thank you. Beth just gave. And Elizabeth and Kathy. Oh, you guys just keep throwing it in there. Jane, Tricia, do you want to say anything? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Trisha does. It's not the vodka talking, but I usually, if I was there live, I would be raising my hand and donating and bidding because I would love to get all those items. So I would like to, you have my word, I'm not on the app, but I'd like to make a donation tonight to commemorate 25 years to this organization, which I hope I get to be involved with every year. I'd like to give $25,000.
Oh my God!
I'm good for it. I'm good for it.
Wait, did you say 25,000?
My pleasure, my honor. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are right now, we're going to now start drinking in Tricia's name. So anytime you hear Tricia start drinking, give her another huge round of applause.
It's my honor. It's my honor. This is so much.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go now to Jim Simpson. Hey, Jim.
Hello. Hi. Jane and Trisha, how are you? Good to see you. And so Nick won the lunch, and he's all excited about that.
Very excited about the
Cheers.
lunch.
Nicholas,
Nicholas
Can't wait to see you. Great. Jim,
and so we
all
are the
by
team from
yourself?
Kaiser Permanente, and we're thrilled to be here with you tonight.
Kaiser Permanente. We love Kaiser Permanente.
We do too.
We love you.
Thank you so much for
Jane.
supporting us.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
I love the
Kaiser
two guys behind you.
Permanente's been there for
Are they
us.
your bodyguards?
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, you're the best.
Jonathan and Brian.
Have
been wonderful.
And Trisha, your food was fantastic.
Yes, really good.
No, we don't have a special song for you. We just have a lot of really good wishes.
Oh, yeah? I'll take them. I'll take them. Thank you guys for what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want us.
Yeah, you don't want us. Yeah, you don't want our special song.
No.
It's like the two guys behind them. They're at the restaurant just waiting to close out. Guys,
Last call.
I'm sorry, the bar's closed. We can't order anymore. I'm so sorry. No, thank you, Jim. That is awesome. Okay, guys, this is it. This is it. Start throwing it in. This is the last 10 seconds. Give 500. Give 250. Give 100. Give whatever you can. And I tell you, if I had Jane's hat that she had in Tracy's video, I would auction that thing off right now. In fact, ladies, the two glasses you're holding, it has your DNA on it from your lipstick. I would love to auction that off later. I think I could make tons off that.
You can have them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving. Now, don't forget, tomorrow at noon, the silent auction officially closes tomorrow at noon. Our premier items, our live items are now sold. You can give in the GCAPP Fund the Need until through the weekend. Thank you very much. Robin, back to you.
That was amazing. It was so much fun seeing everybody. What a great family of supporters, seriously. Now, the generosity from everybody is just amazing. I love your heart. I think right now that we're going to talk a little bit more about the generosity not only of Jane starting this, but also the way that this all got started and how somebody by the name of Ted also was a part. Now, which one of you is going to talk about that? Is that you, Jane, or is that going to be Tricia? Tell us about it.
I don't think GCAPP could have started, and I don't think it could have lasted if it weren't for the support and generosity of Ted Turner and his family from the very beginning. It's so unusual for a statewide nonprofit like GCAPP to be able to not have to worry about foundational money. Ted was always there with his family foundation and his children to support GCAPP during its fragile early foundational years. And I can't tell you what it means to me, to the kids of Georgia, to GCAPP, that Ted and his children were able to do that. I love you. I love Ted. I will always be grateful for what he did for me and for GCAPP. And I believe tonight that we are going to award Ted the Lifetime Humanitarian Award.
Congratulations to my good friend Ted Turner on being honored with the GCAPP Lifetime Humanitarian Award. You know, Ted and I go back a long ways, and I mean a long ways. I remember him when I was playing with the Milwaukee Braves. He called me and offered me a position with then the Atlanta Braves, and I accepted, and he has been my friend for a long time. I've never can I think of anything that I've gone to Ted and asked him for that he hadn't said, let's think about it and let's do it. He's a very humanitarian, he's a good man, and I think we all should, all of us here tonight should give a strong applause for this man, because if it wasn't for Ted Turner, there would be no Atlanta Braves. And if it was not for Ted Turner, there would be no Hank Aaron. So I am very grateful and want to congratulate him once again for all of his award. He has been one stout of a man. I've served on his board, and I am just into his craft for a lifetime. Thanks, Ted. Thanks, and enjoy yourself very much.
Thank you, Hank and GCAPP, for this award.
Happy 25th anniversary, GCAPP. Keep up the great work, Jane.
Yes, applause. Oh my gosh.
And for those of you, I didn't get a chance to introduce Hank Aaron, but Hank Aaron is one of the greats of baseball. As you now heard, he played for the Milwaukee Braves and the Atlanta Braves, and for 33 years, Hank Aaron held the home run, what do you call it?
Home run record, 715.
The record. That's right.
715. Yep, I was.
Boy,
I watched every Braves game because of Turner Broadcasting System. I watched a lot of Braves games.
Yes, and he's in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and he is now a senior VP for the Atlanta Braves. Thank you for coming and being part of the show, Hank Aaron. Thank you.
All of us
and
are
thank you, Ted.
Yeah. All of us are so amazed and adore Hank Aaron. And, you know, as somebody who has worked at the CNN Center for almost 20 years now, I'm so grateful to Ted Turner about that original idea, that crazy idea that he had, and how many lives he has changed as a result of saying, I think there should be news 24 hours. I mean, it was a crazy idea then, and it survives today. His philanthropy work, and the work and the generosity of the family that goes on as well. All of us in the Atlanta area just adore this family and are so grateful for them. All right, so now, what are you two cooking up in Nashville?
I want to thank you, Robin, for moderating this evening. I really appreciate it. And now, you know that thing you do, the singing part of
the other thing I do.
The other thing. How about we have a little of that? Should we do that?
Y'all want to hear some music?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna go get ready.
All right, so she's gonna go get ready. Do you guys have a favorite? Jane, do you have a favorite Tricia Yearwood song? I mean, there have been so many different hits, right? I love Walk Away Joe. I love She's in Love with a Boy. I wonder if she's gonna do any of those tonight. Now you probably heard her rehearse, didn't you, Jane? Did you hear her do like a little, oh, she's not there. They're drinking again, aren't they? I just love that. All right, so tonight we're going to get to hear a Tricia Yearwood concert just for the GCAPP supporters. What a treat. And what a treat to spend this evening with you. I wish I were in all those different dining rooms, but of course, we are with you there in heart. Thank you to everybody and all the work that you did tonight and all the great things that you accomplished and also did to support Jane Fonda and 25 years of GCAPP.